Oh boy, today I went to sign up massive open online course license for you. They say use the latest technology so can learn better and learn whenever you want. $800 leh. You better use it.
But my teacher say massive open online course or MOOCs may not be effective for everyone leh. I think you got scammed lah.
Huh? Really man? They say until very good. Everyone also can learn leh.
You wait I ask my teacher talk to you. Hi. Let me share with you why MOOCs may not be for everyone in today's installment of
Dr. EKF. MOOCs cater to a wide audience. On the one hand, MOOCs can reach out to many learners at once. But on the other, this means courses may not meet the needs of the individual learner as deftly. Essentially, MOOCs are just like having a lecture in a 50,000-seater stadium. Common gripes include joining a course and only finding out later that it is pitched at a higher level than you can understand, too low a level for your learning, or that what you wanted to learn is quickly glossed over. Sometimes, to prevent learners from cheating, later modules are locked until earlier modules are completed. This means you may be forced to complete unwanted modules to get to what you actually set out to learn. And because MOOCs cater to a wide audience, the typical assessment format of choice is multiple choice questions, which are evidently prone to plagiarism, thereby diminishing the value of the certificate that follows the successful completion of the course. All in all, it's a trade-off between reach and quality. Since MOOCs usually come free of charge, one or the other has to go, and in our case, quality is the one that suffers. MOOCs provide fruitful peer learning. The quality of peer interactions is deeply dependent on the quality of peer learners. That is not to say that the learners are necessarily of lower quality, but the low or no cost of the MOOCs does not encourage robust peer interactions. Some learners might be there only for a cheap certificate and do the bare minimum, and there is hardly anything that can stop them from doing so and ruining the experience for others in the process. There being an overwhelming amount of courses also mean that there will be a number of learners who are just trying it out for fun, with no intention of commitment. Waiting times for responses in group discussions and assignments to be peer-reviewed can be wildly unpredictable due to varying learning schedules. In general, the waiting time is longer the more time has passed, as more learners complete the class or drop out. If you join quite some time after the MOOC's initial rollout, you might get stuck waiting for someone to peer review your assignment when there's no one else left. Another area MOOCs cannot yet perform well in is catching bad actors. Plagiarism is patently hard to detect when you cannot do a check on who it is who has actually done the assignment. Further, the concept of peer review common in MOOCs also allows reviewers to amend their work based on other submissions. MOOCs provide great variety. MOOCs sell the wide variety of courses available, but if you take a closer look, quite a number of the courses are simply variations of the same course. To add on, a number of courses are also outdated and no longer relevant. But even if we take the variety at face value, being overwhelmed by so many choices can reduce the likelihood of the learner taking any action, which in this case would be learning.
The theory of choice paralysis also tells us that giving people more choices than they need can reduce satisfaction.
MOOCs are learning on demand. On demand sounds like a really great thing, especially for busy people. But having courses on demand would have learners rely entirely on personal motivation for learning. The usual social factors like friends and teachers, the expectations imposed by others no longer apply. This may make it harder for learners to make it through the entire course, and perhaps that is why the actual percentage of people who complete MOOCs is infamously low compared to those who signed up in the first place. Regardless, if you take a step back and think about it, without the structure found in the classroom, how different are MOOCs from instructional YouTube videos, Wikipedia, or textbooks for that matter? The problems we have shared so far appear to stem from MOOCs being business first and education second. The simple truth is, unless they are flush with money, MOOCs are businesses out to make money because maintaining the platform requires people and resources. You might think that all MOOCs are not for profit, but the reality is that some of them are even listed on the stock exchange. Since most of us don't pay them a single cent, can we really blame them for shortchanging us on the education aspect?
But Dr. EKF, does that mean that all MOOCs are not good?
Well, you see, a MOOC is just one of many teaching and learning tools. We won't use a hammer on a screw. So why would we use a one-size-fits-all approach to teaching and learning?
A savvy teacher can still capitalize on MOOCs for their absurd amount of resources to complement classroom instruction by having students sign up for specific courses. Teachers who favor a flipped classroom approach can also recommend MOOCs as an alternative form of self-guided learning. Lastly, if the teacher has no choice but to run a MOOC by itself, they can consider running private sessions so that only those who are most interested and motivated in completing the course will be given access.
Well, I already paid for it. Let's see what it offers. Next time I'll be more careful and take what they tell me with a pinch of salt.
That's it from me. Until next time, it's been Dr. EKF.